Hello student, I myself Rajiv sir welcome you for CS2 lecture. Student, we are going to begin with our CS2 first chapter, Introduction to Microprocessor and Organization of 8085. Microprocessor is a very new topic to you all. So it will be very interesting and knowledgeable. Okay, as the name suggests, microprocessor is made up of two words, micro plus processor. Micro means small. Okay, processor is CPU, small CPU. Microprocessor is a small CPU. It is a small CPU that controls the entire system. Microprocessor can be considered like a single chip. Okay, it is a IC, integrated circuit, which incorporates the entire capability of CPU, meaning all the capability of CPU is being available in a single chip, that is called microprocessor. It is a single chip IC. We can say it is a single chip IC. Microprocessor is a single chip IC which incorporates entire capability of CPU. In other words, we can say microprocessor is a small CPU of a system which controls entire system. Microprocessor was been first invented by Intel. Okay, let us see the first inventors also of microprocessor. Here in picture you can see the group of 4 inventors who developed this microprocessor. First microprocessor idea to keep microprocessor. We can say that microprocessor is a semiconductor programmable logic device. It is a semiconductor programmable logic device which accepts input in the form of binary, Let us see this condition with the help of following figure. Suppose student, this is your microprocessor. Single chip microprocessor. Okay, now this microprocessor will be inside the motherboard. It will be inside motherboard. Okay, this microprocessor only responsible. Okay, this is the microprocessor which is responsible for controlling the entire system. Controlling the system work is been done by microprocessor. It is a very important unit of a system. Microprocessor is going to process the input number in the form of numbers, binary numbers, that is 0 and 1. Entire input is been provided to microprocessor in the form of binary only. In other words, we can say microprocessor understands the binary language of ones and zeros. Okay, now we can make a small idea what is a microprocessor. The microprocessor is a semiconductor multi-purpose, programmable logic device. It reads binary instruction from a storage device called memory. It will accept binary data as input and it is going to process a result as output. Now I'm going to show you some pictures of microprocessor. Let us see these pictures. Microprocessor can be viewed as integrated circuit, so it is also called as a IC also. The first microprocessor, see here, you can see this microprocessor. Okay, next, this is another microprocessor, another picture of microprocessor. We have seen these three pictures of microprocessor. How is a microprocessor? We got the idea of that. This microprocessor, any system may be there, any system. On every digital system that is having some controlling function, there is a microprocessor. Even in your mobile phone also, there is a microprocessor. Microprocessor is such a small that we can hold in a hand also. But this small device has a huge capability to control the entire functioning of a system. Microprocessor topic that we are going to learn in our syllabus is microprocessor 8085. 8085 is a microprocessor. You can say microprocessor 8085. Okay, it is a microprocessor 8085. I wrote a point. It is pronounced as 8085. Some student may say 8085, but it is actual pronunciation is 8085 microprocessor. This is a 8-bit microprocessor. Okay, so how you are going to pronounce this? Yes, 8085 microprocessor. This 8085 microprocessor is having following configuration of features. This configuration and feature is very important to understand as per the point to know what is a microprocessor. Even in board exam also they are asking a question, write the features of microprocessor or what are the configuration of microprocessor. On this, recently in this board exam also a question was been asked about features of 8085. Okay, so you should remember this thing. So I am going to give you some idea. It is having a 8-bit data bus. It is having a 8-bit data bus. 8085 has 8-bit data bus. It has 16-bit address bus, 16-bit program counter, 16-bit stack pointer. It works with plus 5 volts supply and it is operated with 3.2 megahertz single phase clock frequency. Okay, now microprocessor is simply divided into three parts. It is divided into three parts. The first part is arithmetic and logic unit, register and control unit. These are the three parts. Now I will be giving you some trick to remember these three parts. Very easy to remember also, but in exam we can forget also. Okay, let's see the trick. What we do, I am drawing one block. Okay, now I will, what I am writing, see the word. Remember the word car. Okay, first C means control unit, A means ALU, R means register. Okay, it is been divided into three parts in which microprocessor is divided. You got the trick? What are the three parts in which microprocessor is divided? Now let us see the functions of all these three parts. First, ALU. It is a unit where arithmetic and logical operations are performed. To understand this in detail, let us see some example. Microprocessor performs arithmetical operation. Okay. So which arithmetical operation it can perform? Arithmetical operations: multiplication, addition, division, subtraction. Multiplication, addition, division, subtraction. Okay, these are the arithmetical operation. Beyond this arithmetical operation, it is also having arithmetical operations of increment, decrement, increment, decrement. Okay. Now, register. Registers are primarily used to store data temporarily during execution of programs. Consider if I want to execute a number 1 plus 1 plus 99. I'm going to execute. Now this 1 will go where? It will be stored in some register. This one, it also going to get stored in some register, and the result that we will get is also available in register. Okay, to means it is just used for storage purpose. Temporary storage. Also, if we need to transfer a data, if I want to transfer my data, suppose it is at one place. Now I want to take this data over here. I am having some data. I want to take this data over here. So it can be done over with the help of registers only. Next, control unit. Control unit provides timing and control signals to the whole system. It controls the flow of data. Entire system is there. Now entire system is being controlled by this control unit. Okay. Now this control unit is going to provide timing and control signal. Timing and control signal. Okay. This is very important to keep the performance of a system. It also controls the flow of data. Whatever flow of data is there. Okay. That flow is been controlled. It has been controlled by this unit, which is called as a control unit. Okay, let us see some functions of microprocessor. First function, to fetch, decode and execute instructions. Fetch means accept. Decode means understand or convert into binary. Execute, we get as a output. Okay, let us understand these functions. Our system is there. Suppose normal, I am taking normal computer. Okay, now this normal computer is there. Now whatever data this user will provide, it will be accepted first. That is the meaning fetch. Then it is going to decode, understand. After decoding, it will execute. Okay, clear? Next function is to transfer data from one to another block or from one block to input output lines. Suppose it is a one block, it is another block, it is another block. Okay, if I want my data, I am having one data something like A. I am having my data 0 1. I want this 0 1 to be transferred over here. Now this 0 1 will go and transferred here, copied. So this has been done with the help of that function which allow us to transfer data from one block to another block. This is one block, data is got transferred to this block. To to give proper response to different externally produced interrupt according to their priority. Let us understand this point. It will respond to the interrupt. Okay, our system also gets interrupted, like you all get interrupts in while studying. Okay, जब study करते समय पे आप interrupt हो जाते हो, okay, disturb हो जाते हो, like that our processor also get interrupt, but it will be responding on the basis of priority. Higher priority will give one the first response. Those interrupt is having high priority will be given respond first, other than those who is having a lower priority. Next function, to provide timing and control signal to the whole system according to the instructions. Okay, now suppose I am working on some file. Okay, and after completing my work I need print out, so I will use printer. I will give a command of print to the printer. Now this command went to the printer, but printer is not responding. Then our device will wait for some while. After waiting for particular time, it will raise a signal which will say device is not found or unable to find the device. All that thing is being controlled by this property. Okay, it provides timing and control signal to the whole system according to the instructions. Okay students, so I am giving you a real view of microprocessor on which programs have been performed. This is a real view of microprocessor. Now in this you can see most of the ICs are placed. We have a keyboard also, we have the keyboard. Okay, we can see the ICs here. Okay, now everywhere we see the IC. Now these are all what microprocessor. This is a microprocessor. It is having a display unit. We display whatever input or whatever data we are processing, it will be displayed over the display unit. We have the keyboards. With the help of we provide the inputs to the microprocessor, hence it is called a programmable logic device. Okay, this was a small introduction on what is a microprocessor, basically 8085. Let us take some revision what we have studied. Take a quick revision. Take a pen, paper, okay, and write first. What is microprocessor? Microprocessor, what is microprocessor? Write it down in your notebook. Next, what are its functions? What are its functions? Next question, what are its configuration? Last, 8085 is having how much bit microprocessor? Okay. Okay students, so we stop the lecture here.